Hello YouTube, my name is Kennedy. I'm a software developer. So let us continue with our Django series. Now that we have created a number of articles here, like another title, I'm a software developer, Django development, and hey title. All these are in our Django admin panel, and they are being stored in the models of class article with the two fields, title and content. But now, how do we render these items to our home page, which is a template of home.html? So what we're going to do to display all these items on our web page to be seen, like for example, if you go here on 127.0.0.1:8000, we want to remove all this heading and small paragraph called "This is my blog post," so that we can have the database models to be displayed here. So we're going to do this. First of all, we're going to declare a variable in our views. Next, we're going to import the model article. And third, we're going to use a for loop in our template so that it can loop all those data items in the models. So the first thing I'm going to do is to come to the views and import what? Import a class. The class we're going to import is from the model, which is this article. So on my views, I'm going to import this class article. So from dot models import article class. The article is this one here, which have been used to create those title and contents. Back to my views, I'm going to declare a variable. The variable I'm going to declare is articles, because we have many articles in the database. So we want to display all of them on our homepage view. So we're going to declare a variable and say articles equals to article dot objects dot all. When I declare this variable, it is going to act as a context dictionary so that it can render all those items to our homepage view. Then here I'm going to pass into curly braces the articles themselves, articles, and put a colon there and say articles, just like that. Let me wrap so that you can see all those codes. So I'm declaring a variable articles and I'm saying article.objects.all. So I want to display all of the articles in our database. Then I'm going to pass the articles as our dictionary here. Next thing, I'm going to the home page. So I want to remove this default home page, which is called "Welcome to my Django development. This is my type of whatever." Let me remove them. So I'm going to remove all this so that I can remain with a blank page, just like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is to use a for loop. So I'm going to say for loop like this for article in articles. Then I'm going to end the for loop, end for. So I'm looping through all those articles in the database. And to bring the query sets into the web page, I'm going to use two types of rendering function in Django, which I'm going to say article dot title, and lastly I'm going to say article dot content. When I pass this article here is what you say. From the models, we have article dot title, and we also have article dot content. That's why I'm passing them here on my home page. And let me refresh the web page. Good. What do you see? Hey, title, content is here, Django development. So it is having redundant data. There are many kinds of data here, so you don't know which one is which and which one is title, which one is content. But let me go back to the admin panel and show you something. Here we have articles. We have another title, software developer, Django development. For example, if we click on Django development, this is the title, but the content is the blog post. And if you come back here to our main page, we have Django development as the title and the blog post as a what? As a content. But I want to display them so that they can be readable. So what I'm going to do is to pass an ID of all those contents. So I'm going to say article.id, just like that. Then I can specify those IDs. What am I saying? Article.id. No, it is out of the for loop. Sorry, it is supposed to be inside here, inside the for loop. Article.id. Refresh the page. Now you see ID of 3, ID of 8, ID of 9, ID of 10. But I want to put them in a line so that they can be readable. So I'm going to pass a line break here. Less than greater sign BR tag, so that they can be in different lines. Good. Hey, title. The content is here. So the content should be next to the title. So this line break, I should remove it and place it down here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, like that. Now we have an ID of 3, hey, title, the content is here. ID of 8, Django development, the blog post. ID of 9, I'm a software developer, my name is Kennedy. ID of 10, another title, this is the second title, or this is the second content. So when the page is viewed like this, let us put a heading here so that it can show who is viewing what is going on in our tutorial. So the h1 tag and say Django blog post, just like that. Django blog post. Let us style this so that it can be presentable. Let us use an inline style here and type style and give it a color of, let's say, green, just like that, color of green. So Django blog post, at least now it is showing something. So within our content, we can specify different types of colors and whatever. But for this tutorial, we are not using CSS. This is just displaying our data from the database model to the home page view. And what do you see? This is what we have now. I guess it's enough, and let me see you in the next tutorial. Remember to subscribe, like, and share my video as we continue the Django series.